Hi all, it's already here. It's February 2nd, Sunday. I would say a little after 6 p.m. And I know I mentioned doing a recent plant haul. This will be a group of plants that I actually purchased for the first time since moving into my little tiny home. They were purchased at Murphy's Market in Trinidad. And what's interesting is they're in Christmas pots, so they kind of all look the same in the pots. However, when they first came out, they were like, I don't know, almost $20 and then marked down to $8. And then when I went in one day, they were like 99 cents. So I'm like, score. So I went in and apparently they were mispriced, but the manager, who I'd be coming to get to know a little bit better, gave them to me for 99 cents. The other plants that I probably should have picked up for that same price, they marked them back up to $8.99. And then what's interesting, there is this one little tiny plant I'll show you here soon that I kind of had my eye on, but it kind of looked a little sad. And then I kept seeing it for like 3, 4, almost a week later. It was still there. So I'm like, I must have this little plant. I don't care, I'll pay $8.99. So when I went out there was not a price tag on it. So I asked the guy, it's like, who is cashing me out, because I always get my fish and chips there. They have the best fish and chips. How much this little plant was. He's like, well, show me. He's like, I'll give it to you for free. He's like, no. Or I told him, no, I have to pay you something. Oh, how about 99 cents? I'm like, done. So without further ado, and I do have a few other plants that I managed to get back from my ex, and of course you can always start cuttings from plants if you have the patience, basically. So this first one, it looks like this, and I used to have one like this, and as you can see, these are little pots that they come in, so eventually I'm going to have to repot them pretty soon. This is from a company called Live Trends, and this is a Calathea. I apologize for the mispronunciation, but it's a low light, and where I live right now in this little tiny home, I need low light plants, so I don't get a whole lot of light in here, and ones that really do not grow as fast as some plants. But with this grouping of plants, it looks like they do come with how to take care of them, of course. But isn't she beautiful? Just the colors and the dark foliage. Of course, a couple of the leaves were kind of damaged, but I'm saving her. Next one, it's an alocasia. I'm not sure of the variety, but I love the dark leaf color, and the texture is amazing. I am an alocasia fan. Again, it does say, well, this one needs bright indirect light, which the most bright light that I have is this window right here, which is where this plant sits. But for the most part, they're mostly low light. Next, I used to have one of these too. Well, I used to have several different varieties of this one. It's known as an arrowhead plant. I had just a normal green variation, kind of like a striped variation, and this one, which I used to have as well, is a chocolate version. So the leaves really look like kind of chocolatey colored, and I cannot pronounce this, so I'm gonna try. Please forgive me. Syngonium, also known as an arrowhead plant. Again, from Live Trends, and I've only had these few for about get this tag back in here real quick. Do apologize for that. I've had these probably about almost a month, because they came out again Christmas, and as you can see, there's new leaves growing, so they're obviously liking it right here by this particular window. Okay, so let's see. Oh, let me grab this one. Bear with me a moment. I almost forgot. This is a ponytail palm. And there are some leaves that can be kind of cut off. They're kind of turning brown. But it likes it by my kitchen window. It bright indirect light, you know, little water. And living here in West Haven, which is a suburb of, ooh, almost dropped that one, Trinidad, California, we get a lot of moisture. So we had a little bit of break in the rain today, so I was able to get a lot more done outside with the horses and farm duties and stuff like that. More harrowing. There's so much water out there. We're in for starting to actually start to rain again. So the next 8 to 9 days of heavy rain, upwards of probably like, I don't know, 8 to 10 inches. But we do live in the redwoods, so it's kind of like a somebody once said it's like a tropical kind of, I may be misquoting, don't hate me on that, but we get a lot of rain basically. We live on the north coast. I'm just like not even a 5-minute walk or drive to the coast actually. The little one I was telling you about that I kept looking at, I used to have a couple of them, different varieties. Some produced yellow flowers, some produced pink, orange. Is what is known as a zebra plant. They're calling it an alphalandra, I think. Some of these names are just so hard to pronounce, but it looks like this. And it was so sickly. I mean, the leaves are starting to grow. I'm just giving it tender, loving care, and it's liking it again by this window. So the sun comes up over here in the kitchen window, and then we get a lot of nice warm sun as it starts to sit over here. So I just open up this window. I'm able to watch the horses so that when I know they're done eating, I can let them out, go clean real quick. And yeah, so now I talked about propagating different types of plants. When I left my ex, I actually I missed having my house plant. I had so many, and so because I was car camping there for a while, so I bought a little bamboo shoot, which is right here. That little guy sticking up. I have various different types of vining plants. So they're starting to take root, and I just change out the water, and eventually, like you can see, they'll grow roots. And these are just philodendrons. I have my marble queen, which I have the mother plant back over there. I do have what's called a Hoya, and I got this Hoya, the mother plant, again, I was able to get that back from my ex once I moved into here and at the farm. And I got it from my chiropractor, like I want to say 6, 7, 8 years ago, maybe, as a cutting. And it took like 5 years for this plant to establish well enough to start to flower, and it produces this really beautiful cluster of itty bitty individual light pink pastel flowers that when they open, they smell heavenly. I mean, just amazing. And you walk in the home and you can just smell it. It's so beautiful. Never been to Hawaii, but this is where this is from, because my chiropractor, when he went, he actually brought a plant back. And like he said 30 years ago or something, 20, something like that. So with that, I took some cuttings because it was getting, I had to repot it, and it was getting a little, you know, over rooted, needed to be trimmed back. So this is a cutting from the Hoya, and it's been in water. Again, I change out the water regularly, and after about, they're slow growing, so after about a month, I'm starting to get roots on it. Same with I have a little cutting from my Royal Queen pothos, which it's getting, it's got a little icky stuff right there, so we can just take that off. But when I change out the water, I make sure I don't have any of that icky stuff on there, and then just put fresh water back in, let them get a good root, and then eventually, like this was the Hoya, they have these tendrils that will grow without leaves on them, but if you're patient again, it takes a long time, change your water regularly, they'll start to produce roots. Once those roots get well established, stick them in some potting mix and just tend to them. They'll grow, trust me. So I want to say it's a anthurium. This was one of the first plants I bought when I actually moved in here, because again, it made it feel more like a home to me. And this thing was only this big, just itty bitty, and got it at Safeway in McKinleyville, and it was struggling. It was almost dead. They wanted, for just that little bitty plant that was nearly dying, they wanted like 20, I think it was $24.99. I'm like, fortunately I knew the lady that was running the floral department at the time, and I'm like, is there any way that you can please mark it down, because I don't know if I buy it for that amount, is it going to live, blah 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 blah. And she said, I'll give it to you for $5. I mean, yeah, of course we're gonna have leaves that, just cut them off, but she's flowering, and this is like a chocolate pink version, and they come in all different colors. It's not really the flower is like, it's a leaf that turns into a flower, which these are very, very interesting plants. Very little water, again, likes this facing window next to this one. Don't overwater. She doesn't like a whole lot of water, because that will also kill off the leaves, and she just doesn't like it. Another thing would be a snake plant, or mother's tongue plant, or is it something? It's slipping my mind. It's kind of like a succulent, but it's a cutting. So all I did, there's many ways to do a cuttings, and I'm starting to now get a root, but you cut it one way. What I'm doing is put in water in a cup, and you change that water regularly. You can let it dry until it will get a crust on the end. Then you can plant it, or you can stick them straight into, after you cut it, straight into a soil, and it'll grow. So I'm gonna move you over here. Keep in mind, I do apologize. I'll show you my mother plants. They like it over in that window. I'm a little messy in here. Chloe, again, she is under a ton of blankets. Somewhere in that mess. So this, I don't know if you can see, I don't have much lighting over here. I turn that there. This here will be my mother plant for the Hoya. Then I have another plant here, just a normal pothos. And then my mother plant, which she nearly died at my ex's. I'm trying to get her to come back, but she'll develop these wonderful leaves like this, nearly white on some of them. But She nearly died when I got her back. She was nearly dead, but yeah, they love that corner over there. So anyway, I do apologize it's taken a minute to get my plant haul video going and show you what I got. I'm very happy about them, and I know a few of them are going to need bigger pots here soon, but yeah, so please like, subscribe. Let me know if you are into houseplants. What do you have? Where in your home do they like to be? Do you have high light, low light, or bright light, I should say, requirements for your plants? Do they take a lot of water, not a lot of water? Do you have succulents? I used to have succulents. But yeah, so again, please like, subscribe. If you're new to my channel, I'm Loretta, and Chloe, I would introduce you, but she's under all those blankets over there. That's where she likes to be when it's kind of cold and rainy. Anyway, I'll do my best to get more videos going, and bring you more into my world, what I'm going through, my experiences, good or bad. I'm looking forward, or hoping, because I really don't watch much TV, so Super Bowl Sunday, if it's not raining, and please don't let it be raining, I'm hoping I could take Chloe and we're gonna go find that waterfall. It's taken a long time to keep wanting, you know, planning it out. Basically, when I have time, it's like always something comes up. It's just the way life is for me right now, but I will eventually get there, and when I do, I'll take you along with me and show you the whole trip. And it's beautiful from what I've researched up there, and I have a book of waterfalls in California, so it's one of those waterfalls that's in that book, and it's my goal to go to every single one of those waterfalls in California eventually. That's my goal. With that said, I'm going to try and, again, get more videos out. If you're new, welcome. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, so when I do post, it could be silly things, it could be random short videos. I live on a farm now with horses, so I do like to post experiences with the horses, goats, cats, everything like that. Adventure videos, just life in general. I started this channel as a way to cope and get through a bad relationship breakup, and mend from that. So yeah, so with that, to those who have subscribed and keep those positive comments positive, thank you so much. I love you all, appreciate you, and thank you for helping me get my channel to, we're at, I think it was 581 subscribers, I believe, or 91, something like that. On my way to 1,000. Thank you so much. And yeah, feel free to throw me a topic you might want to chit chat about, and I'm hoping here soon to go live. I'm really trying to set up the time in between my 3 jobs, and Chloe, and health. Yeah, and thank you again. Anyway, happy Sunday, and I appreciate and love you all. All right. Good night, everyone. Bye.